software companies. There's a ton of construction tech, but there's a lot that's happening in Utah. Even today, I've met 4 or 5 other companies that are here that aren't presenting, which is really exciting to see construction tech taking that main stage here in Utah. Hey, you're making a mess here. Hey, Mr. Old Software, what the heck are you doing?
I've got to get this data put together. Somebody asked for a report.
A report? How long ago did they ask for it?
Oh, about 10 minutes ago, I think. Somewhere around there.
10 minutes ago? Do they like waiting that long?
Yeah, they love it. When I come back an hour later, they cheer like I won the Super Bowl or something. It's crazy. They love it.
Yeah, I bet they do.
So I'm almost done here. It's got to get some of this data. It's all over the place. I got to go to several databases, and this is some receipts I got to get. These receipts are, the paper receipts. They want those too. This is the hardest part though. I've got to get them all in this tiny data array. So, oh no. Fat report in a little tiny data array. Okay. All right. Well. Whew.
That looks real efficient, Mr. Old Software.
It's not efficient, but that's what I'm here for today. So we are DataXcel, and what we do is we help companies to get their data efficiently, quickly, without having to make their old software do things it was never meant to do, which is build reports. So our company not only lets you build reports quickly, but we also have an AI tool that you can use to help you build reports. And let me give you quickly some of the key features of our reporting software. One of the things we do best is we build custom software reports for construction companies. And so we've done that for multiple companies. We have about 25 current companies we're working with that are our customers. And we started this company about a year, we started the company 2 years ago. We started this product about a year and 2 months ago. So in that time, we've already built 750 custom reports, everything from WIP reports, cash basis reports that came from accrual counting systems for statements, and then on and on and on. But not only do we build these reports, but we pool the companies together to allow them to explain why they built the report. So it becomes a community of experts. So that you're not only learning from each other, but you're also taking advantage of the reports that they built, so you can bring them into your own system and learn how they're doing business. So this ecosystem of construction companies and subcontractors that are all building reports all come together to help each other out. Of course, the software is online, so you can access it anywhere. I know that seems like a small thing, but there's so many old accounting systems that don't let you access the data anywhere. And so we can take any of that software or any of that data from any old software and get it to the web. This also enhances security. If you're going to old software, especially if you're logging into like a hosting environment, if the more people that have access to that, the more vulnerable you are to cyber attacks. So yeah, and a couple of these points on here you can read on the slide. Okay. All right, so let's look at the software. Okay, so this is, our software is primarily built into 2 parts. So we have a data warehouse where we pull all the data into, and then we have a visualization tool. It looks a little better than the ripped shirt I'm wearing right now with all my snowballs. But the software itself, this homepage allows you to is built into Metabase. So Metabase is a visualization tool that allows us to quickly visualize all your reports. It's an open source tool, so it allows us to give it to you very cheaply, and also it gets lots of updates. In the last quarter, they had 7,500 updates to their software that allows us to give you those updates straight to your system as well. And I'll show you a couple of reports real quick. Our homepage makes it easy for you to find any report. Of the 750 we built, we have them all categorized. You can just search here and click on them. You can always search for them as well, but I'll show you a couple. We'll start here with our equipment oversight. It just allows you to quickly see all the depreciation, all the information about your equipment, how it ties to jobs, the profitability of that equipment on a job, or loss on a job. We have a WIP report. Well, I should say we have like probably 15 to 20 variances of WIP reports. Everybody wants it differently. I really like this one because it allows you to see the variance. So we take snapshots of your data every week. And with that snapshot, we're able to quickly show you what the, like for example, total contract value. Most of you probably aren't tracking this field, but a lot of times that total contract value will change. And usually that field's not audited. So when it changes, there's no way for you to know what the original value was. And so we track that value, and then you can quickly sort by it and say, oh wait, why did this one go down? Why did this one go up? And you can go talk to your PMs or your estimators, whoever's doing your contract value input, and say, what's going on with this job? We have all those fields tracked for a bunch of different values here. I won't go into all of them, but one of the things we do too is we can create like Excel-like values. So if you want to know, for example, in this one, percent complete, is it greater than 100%? If it is, that's a problem, right? So you want to know about that. We can set these up so that it actually alerts you. So it'll send you an email if any of these values trigger something that you're trying to track and watch. Let's go into a leadership oversight. So this one is quickly, quick hitter. You know, you can show it to your board members. You can, bring it up in your monthly meetings or whatever you're having. You can also put together prospectus with these type of reports as well. We can send out. We have several companies that are doing that. One of the cool things about this quarterly one is you can actually pick a quarter and compare it to any other quarter, and it'll give you the difference in any of the metrics you want to look at. Real quickly, we'll go into the PM oversight, so you can get an idea of just some of the reports we've built for other customers. We also have over-under billing, of course, can't live without that one. And all these are drillable as well, so if you see this blue highlighted, anything that's highlighted as a link, you can drill into it and it'll take you to anywhere you want to go. So we can customize it to go to another dashboard, you can drill into the transactions, you can even go out to another product like paperless or any of these other tools that you're using, so it'll link to those systems as well. This one took us straight to our job cost tracking board, where it imported the job number, and then we're just looking at that one job. We can quickly clear that dashboard filter and get back all 10,000 jobs that we're looking at in just a second. So really fast at getting all the data back. On the system that this one was built on, that report, just one of these reports to come back would probably take about 10 to 15 minutes for that one report to return. All right, and this is that job cost tracking again. This one's really cool. I'm just gonna spend a second on this one. Most people have no clue how well they're doing at selling, especially down to the individual salesperson or the project manager. This tells you your sales hit ratio, so you know exactly how you're doing at a vendor level, if they ever bought from you when you give a quote, or at an estimator level. So how are they doing versus the other people on the team? So if they're giving the same, and then you can compare the two, right, as well, where you can see from the client perspective and from the estimator perspective, what's the overlap of how well you're closing jobs. So some really cool stuff here that you definitely aren't getting out of your standard systems. This is that cash basis report I was mentioning real briefly. We put it into a pivot table so you can collapse all of them and see them all, at the high level, or you can expand everything and see it down to the detail. But this is really valuable for people using accrual accounting, because a lot of times accrual accounting systems don't show you a cash basis. I know QuickBooks does, but a lot of other ones don't. And so to be able to quickly go see all your cash basis, so you can decide whether or not you're going to buy a piece of equipment, or any other number of reasons that you may want to send that to your CPA to make sure you're doing okay. So that's our products. I really appreciate your time, and let me know if you guys are interested. I'll be right over here, and we'll be happy to set you guys up. Thanks, everybody.